Research has shown that 80% of persons prefer to be locked up in a casket than to come out in the public to speak. That is how serious stage fright is. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips on how to overcome this monster called stage fright. Stay with me. Hello, my name is Charity Amana. I'm a public speaker and a public speaking coach. I've been able to help a lot of persons overcome stage fright, become comfortable and confident in speaking in public. Before I move on, I urge you to subscribe to this channel if you've not, so that you'll enjoy a lot of content from me on public speaking, content writing, and personal development in general. As I was saying, a lot of persons prefer to be locked up in a casket and come out in the public to speak. That is a fact, okay? That is how serious this subject matter is. Stage fright. Stage fright has kept a lot of persons in their shells. It is normal for you to be scared. It is absolutely okay for you to be anxious. As far as you are a human being, you must definitely experience stage fright. Most professionals you see out there still experience stage fright. The difference between you and them is that they've learned how to manage it. They've learned how to control it. They've learned how to, deliver great speeches even in the presence of fear. So it is normal, okay? It is normal. The only thing you need to do is to learn how to work on it, learn how to suppress it, learn how to control it, okay? So quickly we shall move to the tips on how to overcome stage fright. The first tip I have for you is proper preparation. Proper preparation. If you want to overcome stage fright, you must learn to prepare properly whenever you are having a speaking engagement. Alright? Learn to prepare properly. If you prepare well, if you prepare properly, you've succeeded in overcoming stage fright halfway. It's just like you preparing for an examination. If you don't read, you know how it is. If you are preparing for examination and you don't read, you will be tensed. In fact, before you even sit up for that examination, you'll be scared of failure. But if you prepare well, if you study well for that examination, you will be confident enough. You'll be confident enough to pass that examination. That's how it is with stage fright. For you to be confident enough, for you to overcome stage fright, you need to prepare adequately. The second point I have for you on how to overcome stage fright is to know your audience. Very important. Know your audience. Look, knowing your audience will also help in overcoming stage fright. I will explain this. For example, if you are asked to come speak to a group of people about self-love, for instance, and maybe in your mind you are thinking that you are going to speak to the group of youth in your local church, and on that day they called on you and they say, no, you're not speaking to people in your local church, we are speaking to some group of persons in the presidential villa. How will you feel? How will you feel? The truth is that in a situation like this, you will feel less confident because you never prepared for it. You never cared to know about your audience. But if you have known about the people you have to speak to right from the onset, you must have visualized and imagined yourself speaking to those persons, and the stage fright will be reduced. Okay? In fact, it will build your confidence level. So before you go for your next speaking engagement, make sure you understand and know the persons you have to speak with. Very important. The last but not the least tip on how to overcome stage fright is to win in your room of practice. Yes. Is to win in your room of practice. A man that wins outside must have won in his room of practice. Winning in your room of practice means make sure you practice all that needs to be practiced. Make sure you perfect all that needs to be perfected in your practice room. And when practicing, be sincere to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Identify the areas you are not doing well in that practice and work on them. Keep working on them. Keep practicing until you begin to like what you see. Okay? Make sure you perfect all that need to be perfected in your practice room. And in practicing, make sure you also practice your smile. Yes, very important. Make sure you practice your eye contact. Make sure you practice your hand and body movements. Okay, these are crucial. So make sure you wait in your room of practice. These are the 3 tips that will help you to overcome stage fright. Okay, we have so many of them, but I'm going to stop at these 3 for now. The first one, I said, proper preparation. The second one, know your audience. Yes, know the people that you want to go and speak with. And the third but not the least is to win in your room of practice. Perfect all that needs to be perfected, because if you win in your practice room, you will definitely win outside. Okay, with this tip, I do hope it will help you to overcome this monster called stage fright. Like I said earlier, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do, to enjoy more content on public speaking, presentation tip, confidence, and personal development in general. Till I come your way next time, keep overcoming your fear of speaking in public. Bye for now.